995-2735, by the way, to get your ticket stories lined up. Stephen F. Miller, he runs a site called TicketBust.com, and they're a site who sort of help you navigate the waters and actually contest your tickets. But we're going to talk about this. Stephen, welcome to the show. Anyway, okay, there's a story out of Texas which has all of us intrigued. No, and it's not the no-face lady. It's about a town in Texas, and I love this because we saw the CNN reporter go out and try to talk to the DA, and of course was turned away, and she was sitting there picking on a guitar at a fireman's pep rally or something. Anyway, in this town, one of the black, I guess, highway patrol or sheriff or whatever, is being accused of arresting people or pulling them over for driving while Latino, driving while Hispanic, extorting money from them, giving them bogus tickets, huge fines, writing them up for things that they either didn't do or all kinds of hoopla. And it's going on in Texas in a small town right now. But see, it's not just going on in Texas in a small town right now. On my Facebook page, there's someone who just got a ticket for not turning their wheels into the curb. I, right now, have to go to court next month for a ticket that I got, which was the most unique thing in the world. I went in to buy a bus pass, and when I came out of the place where I was buying the bus pass, there was a cop by my motorcycle who was not there previously, didn't follow me into the parking lot. And I looked at him, and I'm like, yes, may I help you? And he's like, well, how did you get here? And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, you can't go down that street. It's for buses only. I said, what if I came up the alley right there? What if I came in through this parking lot? Well, you didn't. Well, how do you know that? Well, of course, I knew right then to just stop the conversation. He was hell-bent to cite me. So he cited me for not following instructions of a sign, meaning the no right turn sign, except I came in through the alley. So I have to go to court and tell the judge he wasn't sitting there. He didn't see me. He saw my motorcycle in a place that's closed to vehicular traffic, but I got to it through a parking lot. So, whatever. I have to fight that. All of you have gotten tickets, I'm quite sure, that have been bogus, ridiculous. And all these are, as I told the officer, I said, in today's economy, you are going to bust people. But, this is ridiculous. They're busting people for all kinds of stuff. And the fines, the money doesn't really do much except pay for their big racket system that they've got going. And if that's how they have to generate revenues, if they have to rely on the fact that you're going to break the law, relying on lawbreakers for revenue, that's a bad system. If it's so bad, what we're doing out there, arrest us, put us in jail, take away our ability to drive. Otherwise, something that you can just pay money, that's like it's something in Monopoly. It's ridiculous. So all these tickets are just bogus. And, if you're reckless driving, if you're going 110 miles an hour in a school zone, or if you're, okay, fine. But if you're going 75 in a 65, 866-995-2735, by the way, to get your ticket stories lined up. Stephen F. Miller, he runs a site called TicketBust.com, and they're a site who sort of help you navigate the waters and actually contest your tickets. But we're going to talk about this. Stephen, welcome to the show. Are you with me, Stephen?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Since you're in the business of tickets, were you shocked, appalled, or amazed when you heard the story coming out of Texas?
Yeah, I've read that CNN entrapment.
We're actually having a problem with our connection. I hope it gets better. But yes, they are being accused of entrapment down there. But there's all kinds of entrapment right now. I think speed traps are entrapment. Where you got 5 cops sitting around a blind corner. And, you come,
sure.
zooming around.
The biggest entrapment right now is red light photo tickets.
Those are so unconstitutional, red light photo tickets, because you have the right to question your accuser. And in this case, you have the constitutional right to question your accuser. And in this case, the accuser is a camera. So you cannot possibly question it. So that is ridiculous. Let's talk about
Absolutely, I agree 100%. That's there's no way to question. You have to actually question a representative from the company that put up the cameras.
Right. Do we have any idea how much revenues municipalities derive from tickets every year? It's a multi-billion-dollar a year industry, is it not?
Yeah, I was doing a little research on that, actually, and they get about 86% of the fines and fees that are collected in this state from traffic tickets.
Wait.
That's a huge number.
No, wait a minute. What are you saying? That 86% of all fees and fines that people pay in the state are traffic fines?
Exactly.
I mean, of all fines and fees, like everything that you would get fined or feed for, 86% are traffic.
86% is derived from traffic tickets.
That's a huge amount. I mean, it only benefits them to cite you.
Absolutely.
So why is that system existing? I mean, we have a system now where it benefits law enforcement financially to cite us for everything that we, it's like a doctor. A doctor always says if you take a patient into the hospital and you do, a barrage of tests, you're going to find 3 things wrong with that patient. That's just the way it's going to be. And with every single driver, if you follow them or look at them long enough, they're going to, break some law. It's just, it's going to happen.
Absolutely. And take it one step further, though. You've got to look at also the insurance companies that benefit from the tickets being issued. Not only does the government benefit, but these big insurance companies are also benefiting. More tickets that the municipalities issue, the more revenue is derived from insurance income as the fees go up.
Right. So we have several multi-billion-dollar and then, of course, we have now the traffic school industry, which is just this huge scam because it used to be, I love this because you got out of the ticket or whatever. Now you pay the fine and the traffic school fine. So now you not only pay your infraction, but I guess for the pleasure of going to traffic school. All right, it's the Corral Show. I am Corral Hurd, Monday through Thursday, 9 to midnight. 866-995-2735 is the number. In Texas, a district attorney and the police, they're all under attack because it's just a little profit center, and people have ratted them out and say they're entrapping us, they're citing us for stuff we didn't do, they're taking jewelry from us, personal checks, all kinds of stuff. Look, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm sure it's happening all over the United States. Tickets are a huge profit center. You're traveling through Arizona, you're on your way to Vegas, they know you're not going to come back to appear in court. They rely on that. 86% of our fines in our state are traffic fines, according to my guest, Steve Miller, who is back with me on the landline. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm well. We've already got a ton of callers at 866-995-2735. But what about that? What about municipalities relying, especially these more rural towns, relying on the fact that, if you get a ticket there, you're never going to go back?
Yeah, well, they expect you not to come back, but there is something in the code that allows you to contest a ticket without going to court, and they know that, but most drivers do not know about it, and that's called a trial by written declaration.
Well, they just figure that ain't going to work.
Well, it's been fairly successful over the years.
Oh, I got to tell you, I was going up to a KGO event once, and I had Angel in the car with me, my dog, of course. I got to take her everywhere now. All my dogs are coming with me to the Hotel Nico Raz performance. But anyway, thank God for the Hotel Serrano in San Francisco where I can stay with my dogs. But anyway, I was on my way up, and I noticed that Angel needed her insulin shot. So I was in the left lane. I sped up a little, used my blinker, pulled over to the shoulder, and stopped, put the car in park, and was giving my dog a shot. A car whizzes by me. I don't really pay attention. I'm giving my dog a shot. All of a sudden, a policeman pulls up on the shoulder behind me, and I think, he probably thinks I'm broken down or something. I'll tell him I'm just giving my dog a shot. He gets out and asks me if I realized how fast I was going, and I just had to laugh. I was like, 0? And he just laughed, and he said, I clocked you at 106. And I said, are you out of your mind? I'm giving my dog a shot. And I didn't want to, you hear those stories, don't be mean to him, just nod and say yes sort of thing. But I just had to say, look, are you out of your mind? I'm sitting here. And he said, no, I saw you pull over after I clocked you. You saw that I was back here. And I said, that was the car that whizzed past me here on the shoulder.